Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is currently day 8 of my solo Orlando, Florida trip. We're near the end now. We're the end game, right? We're the what I would call the beginning of the end. You know what I mean? Like, this is the point where you're starting to think about it being the end of your trip. Like, I've just realised this time next week I'll be back to work, and this time next week I have various appointments back in my day-to-day life that don't involve Mickey Mouse and, you know, Harry Potter and Star Wars and stuff. So it's the last quite intense day. Like, this is the last day where I have a stacked plan of I need to go visit something I haven't seen before, and that is EPCOT. Today is EPCOT day. So I left it quite late in the trip to EPCOT for no reason really, just truthfully how it all sort of panned out and worked. For those who don't know what EPCOT is part of Disney World. It is one of the parks that you have included with your ticket. It is the kind of, I think it might, like, just perceptions I've heard about it, I think it's kind of like the adult park in terms of there are rides there, but there are not too many rides. And it's more sort of to go around and see different cultures. So they have a different section for different cultures. They have a British section, they have an Irish section, I think. They have an Italian section, they have a French section. And you sort of just go around and eat and drink and do like various different kind of things. It's more of like it's more of an adult park. We're out the gaff, let's go. EPCOT we go. I think housekeeping will be happy because they come to me about 3 times in the last sort of 20 minutes knocking on the door, so I think they kind of want me out a little bit. Yeah, so I'm heading down to EPCOT now. It's middle of the day. I've never left at this time, middle of the day. It's really busy around the hotel, so I'm just going to go and try and go straight to the reception, try and order this Uber Lyft, which is very frustrating because of the internet situation here. By the way, Rose in Orlando, great hotel, terrible Wi-Fi. Terrible Wi-Fi, like. But we rebuilt. Orlando EPCOT, and it is roasting. It is actually boiling today. Like, this is the king, like, mid-heat sun sort of thing. But yeah, like, I'm looking forward to this, seeing how this is going to go down. Anyway, try to go through the security and into the park. Big baller. I don't know how true or false this is, but I'm going to make a presumption. I'm guessing that EPCOT is the most easy accessible park, because in reality the transport, it has the monorail that goes to it, it has the Skyliner plus obviously buses. So I presume it's probably one of the easiest parts to get to in terms of jumping from park to park maybe. Let's do the cool thing now. There we go. The worst part of this is always picking a lane, isn't it? It's always the worst one. We're in. So this is called Gateway Gifts. I always like to think this is a good way to sort of gauge what parks may be like. Sort of Halloween-based stuff like that. It's like a cone t-shirt. That's quite cool. How much is it? How much are they? How much are they? How much are they? Cheeky, no prices. Give a price, a bit annoying. Maybe if I never love an EPCOT, I'll buy that t-shirt. That's a tactic. If I love EPCOT, I'll go, you know what, that's a t-shirt for me. I wonder how big this park is. That'll be interesting to know, because I feel it's already going to be very spaced out. Someone told me there's not much shade here though. That's the thing, it's a big concrete sort of jungle sort of vibe. So, like, no jokes at the moment, I'm not even making fun of it. This reminds me of Milton Keynes.
Never seen anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. Never been anywhere like it.
Like, the layout and the vibe is very Milton Keynes. Like, if you go Milton Keynes Centre, this is the sort of vibe it is.
From Milton Keynes, shopping as it should be.
There we go, so we've got World Showcase, Mickey and Friends, and we have stuff over here. Head towards World Showcase maybe? Maybe that's a good tactic to do. I've just cemented my Milton Keynes theory here. Like, look at this, right? Look at this. That is so Milton Keynes. We have that in Milton Keynes. The escape bit, we have that. We have that in Milton Keynes.
Never seen anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. Never been anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes.
I can't believe how Milton Keynes this place is. EPCOT, as I call it, Milton Keynes. A little upward waterfall as well. Quite cool. So you can see here, it is the International Food and Wine Festival at EPCOT. So there's sort of a lot of people here for that. Like, there'll be a lot of locals around. Like, this is why I would come Thursday and not sort of push back to tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, because it'll be very busy here with like people coming for food and wine. So they have like mulled wine over there. Now I'm not sure if like this is just the section they do it or they do it everywhere. I feel like they would probably have it everywhere, but this section definitely feels like it's where a lot of the foodie people are coming to try things. Like, I just sort of looking around, I can see this, the vibe of it here, like forest menu of like autumn chili, pumpkin ravioli. I can't say a lot words properly. I've learned this doing these. I can't say words properly. World Showcase, so like, you know, an ice cream bit anyway. If I was a foodie, you would really like to do it. Here we go. So, this is like the World Showcase. So, having a look around now, every country is kind of represented. So, I presume you go around this like circle here, around this lake, and it's like the World Showcase. So, there's a map or something, so I know where to start. Where's England? Let's start in England. Come on, let's start in Britain. This makes sense. This is a map anyway, so we're here. So I think the best has to go this way, because I get Canada and then the United Kingdom. Work your way around here. You have France, Japan, the American adventure lads. You have Italy, you have Germany, you have China here, you have Norway, and then you end in Mexico from the looks of it. And this is the whole part, by the way, actually. So this is the interesting whole part. So we entered from here, so the ball's here, we're coming around. These are like some of the areas. This is obviously some of the rides here. So it's interesting enough, the ride's obviously at the front here, and it's around here is sort of the cultural bit. So let's walk around the cultural bits, I guess. Let's just walk around for an hour around the cultural bits. So we'll head this way, go towards Canada, and we'll obviously go and see United Kingdom first, because, you know, I want to see what they think of us. Yeah, so Canada, in Canada, stuff they have to offer here for food, from the looks of their wine festival, is a cheddar and bacon soup, yum, and a filet mignon. And the alcohol is those. I don't know wine very well, so I don't know. Are those good wines? Who knows? Sound French. Canada, yes, with the telephones. Do they have teleboxes in Canada like that? I'm not sure they do. Canadian Street. But to be fair, they do look like that. I always found that actually Canadian Street does sort of have the same sort of vibe as like an American town, but with British architecture. That's obviously Niagara Falls, isn't it? Maple syrup. Maple syrup, because you know, Canada. Canada likes maple syrup. Right, I probably should stop now getting annoyed by stereotypes, because this park is going to basically be stereotypes upon stereotypes. So I think maybe I should stop pointing out all the stereotypes. But nah, I probably will actually in the end. Here we go. Renting the old United Kingdom. Last postal letters, mate. Bank holidays, not Boxing Day. Do you know what? You guys are on it. You guys know. Do you know what? Fair play. And boxes there. Classy toilets, of course. The water feature. Big manor estate. I'll have a look in there in a second. It's the old local. The old Rose and Crown. Look at that. It's not a bar, it's a pub. It's not a bar, American man, it's a pub. Look at that. It should be fair though.
Barcelona?
Should be fair actually. It's well designed. It's a well designed paint. Look at that. The old Rose Crown there. The bar was actually so realistic. That looked exactly like an English bar. The only thing it didn't have was it had, like, you know, someone looking very sad at the bar you wouldn't approach. Apart from that, you know what I mean? It was good. Oh, so I heard about this. So apparently this is a shop called Twining's Tea that sells all different types of teas and all that stuff. Let's have a look. There's all types of teas, look. Let's go back at some point, so it was quite busy in there actually. It's down here. Right, let's have a look. That's all British can we get. Oh, the Sportsman Shoppy. Now we have a home, the Sportsman Shoppy. Look at this. Paddington Bear. See, they know what's important to us Brits. Paddington Bear. Our t-shirts, look. Beatles. 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 Where's Oasis? Oasis. Beatles. Ah, here we go. See? There you go. Knew they put Ireland in the UK section. Oh, this is it. Look at this. British stuff. Terry's chocolate, yes please. McVitie's. McVitie's, yes. Time out, absolutely. So obviously everyone in all the shops are obviously British, which makes sense. So if I ever moved to America and got a job here, I'd definitely be putting it here and there. This is where I'd be put. Oh, gift shop, look. Winnie the Pooh, really. It's Winnie the Pooh's English, isn't it? Of course it is. How does one know that? Right, it's around here. Oh, a park. Let's head down through Britain. So for afternoon tea. Again, Scottish shortbread. Water Street there, look. Glacier mints. Those mints. Little puppets. Look at that round trees. Dave, do you know what? Right, I'm gonna say now, they've got it down, right, Dave? They know what's important in England. They've got the vibe. They understand the importance. I do fancy fish and chips now, actually. Tell you what, I'm going to have a look here.
Where did we go?
I need lunch. I need something to eat.
Hey guys, I'm walking
If they have a batter sausage, I'm definitely having it here. I'm doing this, I'm doing a chippy. Look at that, fish and chips. Little tartar sauces. Tartar sauce. Fish there. Bit low on the chips, but alright, carry on. Tartar sauce. Dip a chip in there first. Oh, they do taste like chippy chips, you fair actually. They do taste like chippy chips. Let's close the fish, shall we? So, put out battered fish. It's falling apart, so tartar sauce. That does taste like fish chips back at home. Not amazing, but still nice. The fact they don't have Heinz is an utter crime. Okay, leaving the UK, we're gonna go this way now. So again, there's a Skyliner, so again that connects you to Hollywood Studios. So again, EPCOT is very accessible from the things of it. Very accessible park. Show that French stuff here. So you've got fromage stuff, this, oh, creme brulee, and French wines. Have a look around France, shall we? I've been in France quite a few times, so I know France well enough. The water feature there.
Can Dad take me back to the hotel?
I don't know how to get back. Just French restaurant. So that was France anyway. I think that's France. Oh, we're in Brazil now. God, we've really hopped the globe, haven't we? In Brazil now, look at this.
We just went to see Brazil for that.
So here they have like black bean pork belly and Brazilian cheese bread and alcohol. So we've really jumped. That jumped quick. So the UK bit seemed like a bigger section. There's more there. The French bit was just a little tiny street and that was it. That felt very quick. So Brazil. Oh, now we're in Belgium. Christ. That's quick. Belgium. I still feel this is Brazil though. I think we're still in Brazil. Very confused. I know. This is just India now. Oh, we're in Morocco now. So we're just flying through the countries now, aren't we? Canada and the UK took a bit of a while to get through. We're just flying through the country now, aren't we? Morocco back streets. Obviously a very Aladdin feel to this sort of area. Like this is obviously the Aladdin-y based. Never been to Morocco, so I'm not sure if this is a good representation of Morocco. I might have missed a bit of Brazil though. I think Brazil and Belgium are way too quick. Belgium must surely have a big back, surely, mustn't it? It's Belgium. This can't be Belgium. We can't just have a stand that says Belgium and that's Belgium. Like, there has to be surely stuff here to warrant it being Belgium. Again, same with Brazil. You can't just kind of have a Brazil section. Just go, this is Brazil, and you're like, okay, well, what makes it Brazil? Like France had a bit, Morocco had a bit. I might have a look at the map in a bit and just see what the story of that actually is. So I'm not going to check right now about the whole entire Brazil thing, right, in Belgium. I'm just going to keep going through Morocco. Greece now. Greek taverna house there. Greece. What food they have? They have a speaker, a mushka, grilled cheese, or gyro. I do love a gyro. So anyway, that was Greece. Hope you enjoyed Greece. That was Greece. Good old bit of Greece. That was the unknown Greek islands, the unknown Greek island in the American EPCOT area. So we're moving on, we ain't got time. Let's have a quick look here then. Okay, so we're about to enter Japan. But I've just worked out the system of the map. So I've looked at the map here, so obviously we're now here. So it is kind of correct that they only have like Morocco, France, the big lands. So obviously Brazil and Belgium were here, and then Greece was here. So it kind of makes sense that that's how it is. Obviously Japan's a big area, America's a big area, Italy's a big area, Germany's a big area, China's going to be a big area, and Norway and Mexico are going to be big areas. And all the other little countries just sort of, you know, going to just pop up, I guess, is going to be the story. Let's have a look. Japan. Japan here, look, see, so this is the Japanese area. Very nice, very cool. Oh look, little... little fish, look! Little fishies in there, look at that. Little fishies. Little fish swimming around. Oh, they're massive! The size of the fish! They're massive fishies. They are Nishokigoi. I'm not even bother with that. So these are ornamental descents of the common carp. Long ago, farmers preferred to breed carp with the most unique colours. So they're like man-made carp. Isn't that cool, right? So that's obviously there. You got like a little tiny dojo up there. That there as well. So I think you need a whole video on itself to really go into detail about the showcase of what they actually have here. I'm going to try and capture as much as I can, but it's a lot happening. Okay, we're leaving Japan now. Where are we now? There's a pirate ship. Oh! We're in America. We're in the American dream. We're in America. I'll be honest, I feel we've seen enough of America since we've been here, so we're not going to spend too long looking around America. What looks like a Capitol building. What it's sort of based on there. American Adventure. Cool wall feature. Not much see really in the America section. We'll probably just move a bit on from it really. So where are we going now then? So we've moved on from America. America's done. Goodbye, farewell. It's good to see that big building. I think now we're going to head down to... This is Italy, I think. Italy. Big Colosseums. Big statues even. Oh, this is a big old place, isn't it? To be fair, a bit Rome vibey. Pizzeria. More Italian things. Okay, we are now en route to Spain. Here we are, Spain. Spain, Spain, Spain. And we've left Spain. That was lovely. Goodbye, Spain. See you around. We're now in Germany. Look around. Oh, look at that. Very kind of old style Germany, isn't it really? Wolfsgekotzt. It's like a design, that town, chitty chitty bang bang, isn't it? Germany. Apparently Germany has some of the best drinks here. So if you do, there's an event called EPCOT around the world. It's unofficial, and Disney don't encourage it, but they understand it exists. So basically you're meant to go around to every single country, the big ones, the ones we sort of seen, and you're meant to have a drink in each of the countries. And Germany apparently is the most popular one for the drinks because they have good and strong drinks. So you do it in the middle of your sesh. So again, remember, it is food and wine festival. So there's a lot of people just trying food and wine and different things like that. This is what the showcase is quite popular for. I really do fancy an Indian food tonight. I might generally come and have food here. See what they've got. So they've got potato scissors, and then they've also got chicken tikka masala. Oh, I might come to India tonight. Well, we're done, India. Well done, India. Thanks very much. You were great. Now this is China. Here we go. Show their kind of thing. Modern wonders. I've never been to these places, so I don't know, the true reflections of it. I can comment on Italy and France and UK because I've been there and I've done that. So China, yeah, so there we go, China town, China world. So almost at the end of the World Showcase now. I think we're coming into Norway. I think this is Norway now we're coming into. So it's Norway. What do we know about Norway? That is correct. Vikings. Norway is Vikings. Is this where the Frozen ride is, anyway? 45 minutes, ugh. I will point out, there will be better YouTube videos showing the World Showcase if you really want in-depth details about them. I'm sort of just flying through them and having a quick look at them all. Now we're in Mexico. This is Mexico. Let's go Donald Duck. Loving life over there. Big temple there in Mexico. There's a showing there of something, isn't there? Yeah, here we go. Is it a boat cruise? Oh, it's like a ride sort of thing, is it? So, Mexico. I think pretty much the end of the tour now. I know Mexico is sort of the end point anyway. So we're in Australia now. There's Australia, look at it there. Yep, Remy, the Australian rat, famously. Very known to be Australian, Remy. Anyway, I think we're pretty much done with the World Showcase. We've gone around it. well done, all involved. That nearly took up a whole battery of this pack, really. So it wasn't the most in-depth review of the World Showcase. Obviously, I skipped through a few bits. I sort of rushed a few bits, but you know, you get the idea. It's really good. So I'm going to now head on, I think, to some rides because I do want to get some rides done. There's not too many. I have a Lightning Lane booked for 3:45 for Guardians, so I've got enough time to sort of maybe do Soarin' and just see what's around. So I'll go near now the front of the entrance first before I do anything else. Here's Figment here. Thank you, Magic Band. So Figment is like meant to be the mascot of EPCOT, and he's one of those characters I think they tried to get quite popular. Like, he was, I think I read somewhere at one point they wanted him to be like the new Mickey Mouse. Like, when this land opened, they wanted Mickey to be the representation of Magic Kingdom, and EPCOT, because obviously it opens later on, they wanted to have their own one, and Figment was going to be it. Now, Figment never really picked up, I don't think, is the story. I think he didn't really pick up that much, but he's still kind of liked. Top of the park now, where most of the rides are. I'm going to head towards Soarin'. It's a 15-minute wait, which works perfect for me. So, going towards the Milton Keynes Bowl again. The monorail above there. But let's go soar around the world. That's the one thing I never did in the Disneyland parks. Always said I was going to do, and I kept forgetting to do it. Was going soaring. Especially when soaring around California would have been great. But I'm going to go now to soaring around the world. And for once as well, I'm not too upset about the idea of having to queue. It is roasting. I've been walking around the showcase about 2.5 hours, so I'm not that sad about the idea of maybe queuing for, there's only 15 minutes, so I'm too long, but I wouldn't be sad if it was 20 minutes, to be honest with you. Oh. So there the world, there the land. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Just in a random mole, like the escape centre of Milton Keynes, isn't it? I love that this is so niche to only people who live in Milton Keynes. Like, if you'll watch this now, I say statistically maybe 1%, 2%, 3% of people will understand any of the Milton Keynes based references. Just because I find it funny and admire Milton Keynes.
Junction 14 off the M1.
It's 10 minutes as well now, so it's nice. So I've done Soarin', that was really good. Soarin' was great. Soarin's a nice relaxing ride. If you want like a chilled out ride where you go across the world, you just see some amazing cinematography, Soarin' is the one for you. Such a nice relaxing ride. Then I did Figments afterwards. It's called Figments House Imagination. It was actually, do you know what? It's really fun, really cute. You had the guy from Monty Python, what's he called? Eric Idle, is it, or something like that? The one who played Brian, the one who sings Always Look the Bright Side Life. He was in it, and he was so good.
Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, there's sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste.
Is this?
It's Figment!
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. For every sound your ears are hearing. Imagination, round and round. Is it me? Imagination is the brain coming out. A dream, a dream come true.
One little
crazy, but it was great. So now I'm going to head over to Guardians of the Galaxy because my Lightning Lane has just become active. So I'm going to head over there. Apparently this is one of the greatest rides in Disney, so I'm really looking forward to this. Just got to work out where it is first. If I could choose my Lightning Lane, currently at a 45-minute wait as standard. So hopefully I should be in about 15 minutes then, with Lightning Lane.
And so much more about your world. In return, we Xandarians hope to share with you more about ours.
I paid 19 quid for this.
Although
and skipped the line.
Xandar is 2.5.
That was such a good ride. Like that deserves the credit of being considered one of the best rides in the parks overall. Like it's just so good. Like I kept thinking it's gonna be more of a Flight 4 sort of thing, like intense speed and all that sort of stuff. It wasn't. It was more kind of like just, you know, going around, being spun around, going at different angles. But it was just a great story, and it went really fast, but also had a nice pace to it. Like, brilliant ride, that Guardians ride. It is brilliant. It does deserve all the credit, you know, of it being what it is like. Anyway, I'm kind of thinking what to do now. Like, I might try and hit out a few more rides and probably call it a day at EPCOT. I'll do Mission Space here. It's currently a 10-minute wait. It has two different rides. So you have either the green line or the orange. So if you do the orange, it's a thrill ride. It has spinning, has prolonged session of increased force, body association with travel, blah blah. If you do the green, it's for people who prefer less exciting ride with some tendency, no spinning. Oh, we're doing orange. We're doing the orange line. Absolutely not doing the green line. We'll do the orange line. I might come back and do the green line to compare it later on, but we are doing the orange. Like 15 minutes. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Hiya. Thank you. That was actually brilliant, to be fair. That space mission ride. Do you know what I'm going to say? It's probably one of my favourite rides. That is a great ride. Like, it basically makes you feel like you're in a spaceship, but the G-force back makes you go, whoa! You know, it's such a good ride. So, test track is here, and this has been quite a long wait all day, so I'm interested to see where we're at with this one now, because apparently it's going to be really good. But I would like to kind of see. All I've heard all day is going round. It does sound quite good, but let's have a look. Test track. 55-minute wait, but it does have a single rider line, so I think I'm going to go for single rider line. Let's give it a go. So let's see how long this takes me. So it's currently 4:30. Let's try single rider, see how long it takes. That was such a good ride. Test track's good. Also, it's a walk-on, basically a single rider. 51-minute wait. It's currently, I never went in the car past. It's currently 10 minutes later. Like, that was a literal walk-on, and it was such a good ride. Like, goes in and out, and then that does a little race at the back. Goes about 70 miles per hour. Really good. And look, as you walk out, there's like a little car show. So if you're into cars, this is for you. Like, Cadillac there. Car there as well. So I kind of had a look, and I've done most of the rides I wanted to do. There's nothing else I really want to do, so I think what I might actually head away now, because I just want a nice chilling by the pool and just sort of to relax a little bit. So I think that might be the plan of action now, to just sort of go and maybe get dinner down International Drive and then sort of head away. I think that's the good tactic now. So I can always come back to EPCOT, especially because I'm like freeing up my days now. Sunday I can sort of do this and Hollywood Studios, so that is also an option. I don't know if just do food here, like. So here's a lovely little piece of the park. That is Walt Disney's statue, and he's here looking over the park. So from his point of view here, he's watching the park like that. And obviously it's an interesting whole story with EPCOT and Walt. So EPCOT was originally not meant to be a park, it was meant to be a city. It was going to be called like the future city of tomorrow. So basically when Disneyland became a massive success in the 1560s, Walt had bought the land in Florida, which is here, big swampland, miles upon miles upon miles, acres upon acres upon acres, like tens of thousands of acres. And his plan was to build Magic Kingdom, which he did, to basically have it like Disneyland but bigger and better and more expansive. You know, because like with Disneyland, he wanted Disney to be its own kind of bubble, really. He wanted Disney to be its own bubble because he was, you know, Disneyland was obviously its own little world, but also it was in the middle of Anaheim, and you could see parts of Anaheim, and he wanted that gone. So he bought this land and he created EPCOT as one of his dreams. Unfortunately, he died before Disney World was actually open, before Magic Kingdom was opened. So his brother took it on and kept it going. And the plan was to have EPCOT as this like city. I'll move on to people to take photos. So the plan was that he wanted EPCOT to be a city for the workers. So he wanted Disney World to be his literal own world. You know, have Magic Kingdom open as a park, have other parks around it, and have EPCOT as the place where all the staff live. And even people who weren't staff, just people would want to live in this city. The EPCOT city of tomorrow, he wanted people to want to live there. Obviously, I presume logistics and problems stopped that from happening, and that's why EPCOT is now essentially a park. But yeah, it's a nice little story. So it's nice, there's a little statue of him looking out over EPCOT, something that he would never, you know, something that he dreamed of but he never saw, but he sees it every day now. Beautiful in its own sort of right, isn't it? So I am leaving the park now. I did try and find something to eat here, which I know EPCOT should be not hard to do, but generally I just couldn't really be bothered to go back down to the World Showcase. So I am going to come back and probably eat some food here at some point and try some bits out. But as for now, I just want to sort of say, like, I just want to chill this evening by the pool. So that's what I'm heading off to now. EPCOT has surprisingly shocked me how nice the park actually is. It's not, you know, it's actually quite good. And what I love about EPCOT in particular is the rides. The rides are actually brilliant. There's not been a bad ride I've been on today, like with Soarin' and Mission Space and Guardians and all this stuff, right? Because the thing is, a lot of rides, I think a lot of rides in the other parks, like Magic Kingdom and even Hollywood Studios, rely very heavily on, you know, its branding, and the ride is based on a certain beloved franchise or character or something. And, like, it doesn't here in Epcot, it's just like, this is a space ride. And it's really good. Like, generally, coming out the ball now anyway, generally, I just think that Epcot is a really good land. Like, it's actually probably one of my top lands, actually. You know, and it's one of those ones where it's not favourite. If you don't like if you just love theme parks, as in theme parks and rides, and a lot of rides, Epcot probably isn't really for you. But I do think Epcot's just, yeah, it actually shocks me how nice it actually is, to be fair to it. Look at that, isn't that a good little picture there? Isn't that a good little image? Me finishing my day. Hello, so this is the next day. I'm getting in a very bad habit of not recording my outros on the same day when I get back to the hotel. What seems to be happening, I just keep getting back to the hotel and just being knackered, and then just basically going out, eating something, and then essentially chilling by the pool and falling asleep. That seems to be what's happening. So yeah, this is, so as you can see today, actually I'm in a different outfit. This isn't the outfit I'll be wearing. This won't be next week's video, don't worry. This was, I decided to go to the pool this morning, but I'll explain that more in next week's video about how today's panned out. So yeah, like, Epcot was great. Do you know what? It really blew me away how much I enjoyed Epcot, because I had heard loads of things about, it's not that good, no, it's this and it's that, and it's too big, and it's a concrete jungle, and it's too hot, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Like, the World Showcase was nice. I imagine that's good for the drinking thing. I imagine it's good for food and stuff like that. I'm not into the food and the drinks at Disney, so it wasn't a big thing for me. But the rides were brilliant. I like rides, that's why I'm at the parks. I love the rides, and the rides were, I think, the best rides in all the parks. Like, in terms of every ride I rode was just hit after hit after hit. The space mission was the best ride I think I've been on. The G-force from that actually throws you back is immense. And the Guardian of the Galaxy, honestly, that deserves to be called the best ride in Disney World, because it is the best ride in Disney World, right? It's just, yeah, Epcot, brilliant, generally. I love Epcot to the point now, I am gonna go back to it, because I wasn't. Epcot for me was gonna be my one and done day, and I was like, well, at least I can clear that off the list. I'm definitely gonna go back, so I think the rough tactic is Sunday. I'm gonna go to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, because you can sort of hop between the two fairly easy, so I think that's the best tactic for me. But again, we'll just see how we get on, because I'll explain it more in next week's video. But my days have got a bit too loosey-goosey now, to the point that I don't really know what I'm doing with my days, and I'm changing my mind a lot. But I'll talk about that more next week. If you want to see what my plan is for next week and what's going on, do tune into next week's video, and I hope you enjoy this video, and see you next week.